So what is the common denominators for all of us to be successful in Lifewave? I'm going to share with you the common denominators for all of us to be successful in Lifewave. You know, I have 24 senior presidential directors.
Yes.
Everyone have a different character. Everyone have a different way of doing their business. But there is a common denominator why these people understand how to chase their goals and how to be successful in building life with business. Okay. You guys can see my PowerPoint?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can see
Okay,
it.
perfect. All
Perfect.
right, good. So, a few years ago, I got invited and then listening about grit. I don't even know what grit is. I thought it was a food, right? But apparently, it's not a food that we thought it was. So, I'm going to share with you guys. And I hope everybody is paying attention. You do not want to combine it with cooking or making a bread or taking care of the baby. Focus, focus, focus. I always tell people to focus, right?
Mhm.
Because you might miss a few keywords that I'm saying that you missed the whole enchilada. All right, here we go. Okay. So there are many, many researchers that's been doing a research in West Point, you know, the military school. There are a bunch of cadets are being researched, and which among all of them is going to finish and graduated from West Point, right? What is the characteristic for them to finish and really graduate with all the high score, right? And among all the top salespeople in the IBM, Chuck Michael was from IBM and from many different companies. All these salespeople, who among them who will be successful and be at number one, right? And when they become number one, somebody have a sound there. Could somebody mute yourself or help me, Pastor Ed Burrick, to mute that guy? And why is that guy successful? That's the key. Why some of you are struggling like crazy while you know, Brother Rick, Brother Lorenzo, and many others are kind of roll together and build this business. Success. You don't have to be too smart. You don't have to be a professor. You don't have to have a master degree. You don't have to have any kind of degree as long as you showed up. That is rule number one. So you have to be consistent. Not today life wave, tomorrow dead wave. So many of you guys I noticed, Bro Roy, I found another product that can make you fly. I was like, okay. And again, apparently it was a scam. So many people approach me. That's why I told Bro Rick one time, Bro Rick, we got to make sure that we are not recruitable anymore because there are so many scams in this world. And if you join another
Right.
company, it makes us looks bad because that means
Yep.
you're not confident of what we offer to the world. We're offering this to the world, not
Amen.
only in Jakarta, not only in Malaysia, not only in Singapore, but to the world. I have my network in 74 countries, right? So, what is this ingredient? What is this people that have underneath us that can make us so great, right? So, among all the top students in your class, remember when we go to high school or elementary, who do you think is going to make it to the top in the real life? You know, that means career as well as, you know, marriage life, financial life, and everything. There are so many smart students that I know who barely made it in this real life. I know them personally and I'm helping them financially. It's really sad. They did something wrong in their life because every day we have to make decision, right? And hopefully you guys make a good decision because if you make a bad decision, it will really influence your life. Okay. And you want to surround yourself, you know, Bro Rick, Bro Lorenzo, and myself. You know, we are like the three amigo. We go everywhere in the world and
Yes.
Lifewave. You know, that's why I came with this poster here, right? Surround yourself with those who are on the same mission as you are, right? So why is that? Okay, this is the chief. Okay, this is Mr. David Schmidt. How do you become successful in your life? In my old way of thinking, my old way of thinking before, you got to be smart and you got to work hard. Those are wits and grit. Okay, wits and grit, working smart and working hard. And apparently, that is not the only key that you need to have. It has been researched in many different schools, including the West Point. With the smartest IQ, you might not graduate on top of your class if you don't have grits. You could be wits, like David is definitely wits. Einstein definitely wits. But if they don't have the grits, they're not going to be successful. Okay. So IQ and talents are not the answer or the key. Excitement, smartness is not either. For all these kids that are going to this high school to be great in their school and their life, grit is the answer for so many of these students who will become successful in their life. So what in the world is grit, right? Grit is something like passion, perseverance. You do not want to give up, you know, for a long-term goal with a strong determination. So if you promise yourself, any one of you, I'm looking at all of you, we have about 110 people today. I'm not sure how many are focusing and listening to what I said today. And you can share this to all your friends and your downlines. Among all of you guys who have the grits, do not call me brother. You have no idea. I have my grandson, my granddaughter, my uncle, my auntie, my whoever came. Those are excuses. Most people have the same excuse. I have a good excuse too, but I'm not using my excuse to build my business. I'm building my business with determination, with grits. So passion, perseverance for a long-term goal with a strong determination. That is one definition of grits. Grit, you never give up attitude and having a stamina until the job is done, until it's finished. You have no idea how many engineers came to me. Oh, I'm sorry, I cannot finish it this week. Uh, I have heard 1,000 stories of all these excuses. I'm not kidding you. Seriously, people give me, oh, I'm tired listening to them. I just laugh at them. Is that the only excuse you can give me today? Right? So you cannot keep giving excuse to your boss or to your superior or even to me. Because if you don't have this within you, it's going to be very hard for you to be successful. You're going to come up with so many thousand different excuses. Okay? You got to have a confidence that you will finish the job. Like I work with projects. When the government give you a due date, they don't look at you even you got killed by lightning. Maybe they'll accept that excuse. But if it is due on August 15, it is August 15, not 15 and a half or 16. Everything have a due date. The same thing with your dream. If your dream and your goal do not have a due date, it's gonna stop becoming your dream only because it's not gonna turn into your goal. Goal gotta have a due date. So if you could write down yourself, if you're a manager, then you promise when you're gonna be a director. If you're a director, you promise yourself when you're gonna be a senior director. By understanding the marketing plan to the core, you got to understand the marketing plan to the core. If you don't understand the marketing plan to the core, yeah, I'm going to be senior presidential director, but you do not know what you need to do. That would be another challenge that you got to overcome, right? So you got to know where you're going to be. Grit is a living live like a marathon, not a sprint. You know, like Usain Bolt, 100-meter dash fast. It's good that you're fast, but the slower you get, as long as you keep on going, it's like a marathon. So marathon runner will have that kind of mentality. You got to keep staying 26 miles until it's finished till the end. That is like a marathon, so not a sprint runner. I hope you got that. This is not only for a day, not only for a week, not only for a month. It's going to be year after year after year. You got to be constant and constant and constant. You got to promise yourself you're going to become senior presidential director. I'll be so proud of you if you become one, because I myself will the one that congratulate you, even carry you to the podium if I have to. That is grit. That is grit. You got to be successful, and your determination will bring you there. You cannot have an attitude of que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. Because with that attitude, you're not going to be anywhere, right? So take a look at this. Keep your thoughts positive, because your thoughts will become your words. Keep your words positive because your words will become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior will become your habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits will become your values. Keep your value positive because your value will become your best destiny. Okay? So you gotta have grit. You gotta focus, focus, focus. There are so many different things that we've been teaching you, but I just realized if you don't have this one last ingredient, wits and grits, it's going to be very hard for you to be successful. You know why Jinlong is so successful? This guy followed me to Singapore, to Indonesia, to Taiwan, to Philippines, because he have that grits, the persistent to be successful. He want to see it. How did I do it? Dead serious about it. If you're so dead serious about it, you can be successful. Okay? So that is grit. Don't quit, because quitters never win, winners never quit. We also learn,
Amen.
how can we train our children to have grits, right? I don't even know what grits are before. Until maybe 5, 6 years ago, I understand it better, right? That's why I want to share it with you. One little character in you that will make you successful is to have the grit. The only way you can develop your grit, if you want to train your son, your daughter, your grandson, your granddaughter, you got to have and come up with best ideas, and you have to have the strongest intuition. This was published by Dr. Carol Dweck from Stanford University. How you create grits. They gotta want it. They gotta want it so bad that whatever in front of them, they're gonna run with it and make it happen for them and for the organization. So who will be successful and why? If you have 1 million followers, social intelligence, you have handsome and beautiful, good looks, is that what it takes? Physical healthiness, or is it your IQ? None of them will create your grit. It's your persistence, your determination, your perseverance that will get you to the top. No give up attitude. So, how can I put this more clear? So, let's say you want to become a director and you're a manager. What do you need to do? 3 people on the left, 3 people on the right. 1 manager on the left, 1 manager on the right. That is what you need to chase. And at the back office, you can click what make you sure to become a director. 95% director, that means 5 more percent. In the back office, you can click and you can find what is wrong with that 5%. And that is what you need to chase. Once you become a director, you want to become senior director. Again, understand it. I think the volume is $10,000, right? So how do you create volume? You got to be smart. How do you create this volume and making it happen for all of us? You need to ask your upline, and then you want to ask your upline, and you want to hear every single upline and what is the key to create that volume. Okay, you got to have downline who are working hard with you. When I built Brother Rick, I drove, or I flew, or I swim all the way every week to San Jose. Never miss a beat.
Yep. That's
Remember
right.
that, Brother Rick?
Yes, I remember that.
Friday night, I arrive. We have a leadership meeting on Friday night, and Saturday we do it either in the hotel. In the beginning, it was in Dalbier's office, and I'm glad Dalbier is here. Dalbier, bro, Dalbier, thank you.
All right, Dalbier.
To use your office and build Lifewave in San Jose and create such a big organization for Brother Rick. That was in the beginning was very, very exciting, and it was very eye-opening for many of us.
Right.
Because we never really serious of building Lifewave at that time until I realized that we have a very powerful product that no one else in the world has it.
Yep.
So that's how it is. Okay.
Amen.
So don't quit, guys. Do not quit.
Never.
So thank you for attending my Zoominar today. I hope and pray that you will learn one or two things from the Zoominar. So summary, multiple widths and good grit. If you have this multiple widths and good grits, I think you will be on the way to become SPD and successful in life. And just a reminder for all of us, don't forget to use your patches every day, even at a minimum pace. Please use glutathione so it doesn't happen to Beng Way, only use X39 only. You need to have Eon, especially at my age. So many organs are swollen like crazy. And I always use 2 energy enhancer. I want to make sure that my energy is always at high level. And definitely X39. And I use X49 when I go out too.
Yep.
So if it is not now, when? If it is not this Lifewave, then what? If it is not you, then who? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night. Any questions?
Wow. Great job, Brother Roy. Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
I will not quit, Roy.
Me too, Vita. I will not quit.
Brother Roy,
I'm joining you.
The best.
That was powerful.
Yeah.
Never quit.
So,
Never give up.
the grits, okay? Remember the grit. What can you create the grit within you that you can explode this organization under you? So that one you got to think, and then maybe chit chat with your sponsor, and then develop that. Because without it, it's going to be hard for all of us to be successful. Seriously, because I've seen them all. I've seen them all. Oh my goodness, it's scary sometimes. All right. Any question, ladies and gentlemen?
Wow. Powerful.
Wow, I think I quiet everybody, Rick.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Great job, Roy.
Larry Clark,
Go ahead.
the question.
Real great job.
Yeah. Educational.
You, Brother Roy, is very powerful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Very
my
true,
goodness.
Roy. Very true.
Very true, right? Yeah.
Very
It took
Yeah.
me-
Real life
I
experience.
didn't sleep last night because I got the text late. So I said, "Oh my God, I gotta create something," and I already have this burden in my heart that I need to do something to educate more of you guys.
Right.
And it just came out like that. So it's really a blessing. We have the
Yeah.
best company in the world, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
got that right. Amen.
And
true.
thank you, Vita.